and welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at the Heat, things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And of course there are the Hornets. Quite a bit of space between these two.
I think for the Heat, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Adebayo and Ware together inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Ja Morant. And it's Beasley in at the 3. And for Charlotte, they've got Brandon Miller. Also Kobe White out there. Knipple out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Salon in at the 4. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A. He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Morant. Beasley for 3. Good, and the setup by Morant.
You take a look at his career numbers, and most of Beasley's shots are threes. So Malik knows how to knock those down.
Here's Miller, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
One shot. Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
B.A., I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer, just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
Now here's Adebayo. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. Alexander-Walker. Count it.
You gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves. He's so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Alexander-Walker. After the basket by Charlotte. Back to Morant. On the take. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Robinson, a screen on Morant. Miller with it. 5 points in the game. Back to White. Shoots over Morant. With the clock winding down, Alexander-Walker grabs the board.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Yep, that one goes.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
White against Morant. Screen by Robinson. Outside White. And a big finish by Robinson.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning, or else he's dunking all over everybody.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Outside, Alexander-Walker. Pass to Beasley. 6 to shoot.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Here's Miller. Here's Knipple. Back to Miller. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Out to Beasley. Outside Adebayo. There, the screen. To the middle. And he elevates for the slam. Mitchell Robinson on the wrong end of that one.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Now here's White. 26 points for him last game against Brooklyn. And stolen by Morant. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. And then Morant with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Knipple. Still without a bucket. Beasley, right side. Outside Morant. Where the screen. From deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Hornets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Knipple. Charlotte, no good that time either. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Beasley. Here's Ware. Oh, Robinson with a block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. Oh, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
The Heat have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Outside, Alexander Walker. Adebayo, a screen on Miller. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Coby White.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here's Knipple. Yet to see a basket. White with a screen on Beasley. Back to White. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area. Just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Gordon, he's checked in for Ware. Now here's Morant. Coming off a 31-point game against Washington.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Morant against White. Outside Robinson. Six on the shot clock. Now here's Miller. Guarded closely. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. Miller's got 8.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Now here's Morant. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game. Beasley outside. 4-3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Charlotte trailing. Takes the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Trading the lead back and forth. neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 9. Out to Gordon. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Robinson, a screen on Beasley. Offensive board. The kick out to White. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 5.
Yeah, nice shot by White. So confident from range.
Heat trail by 4. Here's Morant going inside. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Pass to Miller. And there's the screen. Here's White. And the jumper is good. And it's a 6-point Charlotte lead.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Buffkin, he's checked in for Charlotte. Caruso, he's checked in for Miami. Larson comes in for Alexander Walker. Heat trail by 6. Now Morant. Caruso outside. Pass to Larson. The 3. Gets rebounded by Charlotte.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Miller. Give him 8. To the wing, right side. Here's Knippel. Pounded by Adebayo. Great positioning on the putback.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Here's Morant. To end the run. Pass to Larson. Caruso outside. From downtown. Knocks down the long J.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Charlotte leading by 5. Here's Buffkin. No points so far. Miller outside. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And here's Knippel from the arc. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
And Charlotte. Shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Boy, you got to have a quick release in the league, and Miller's speed of release serves him well.
And here's Morant. Here he goes. The kick out to Adebayo. Pass to Gordon. Outside Morant. Over Knippel. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 6 points. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Here's Buffkin. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. From behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 13.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Caruso with it. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Gordon down low. over Knipple. 4 on the clock. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
You know, you got to keep your feet if you're the defense, because once Gordon gets you off balance, he just goes right into the contact.
And he makes a first. Clark, talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player. Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Gordon, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Hornets now. 6-point lead. This their first look at this year's Miami squad.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Charlotte on top, up by 8. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Other guys, without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
And it's Caruso with the ball for the Heat. 8-point game. Gordon outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. Number 1, the Heat. The Hornets in second.
Both of these teams have been making it look easy from out beyond the arc lately, showing off just how accurately they can shoot the ball.
Here's Sanders. Just 5 on the clock. A shot from the mid-range. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Sanders has got his first basket.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Aaron Gordon is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Zeke Naji, and it's Sanders in at the point. Here's Buffkin. He's scoreless. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Pass to Larson. There's the triple. Can't hit that one.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
This James on the wing, defended by Gordon. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Najee.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Gordon outside. The three ball hits a three-pointer. Gordon's got 7.
I think this is an area that Gordon has really improved. Now a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
Here's White. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting. Heat trail by 6. Over to the left wing. Caruso outside. Pass to Sanders. Tipped. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And the Hornets making a change here. Salon's checked in. Miami also changing it up. Beasley's checked in for Caruso. Alexander Walker comes in for Larson. And it's Ja Morant in for Najee. James, a screen on Morant. Here's Bufkin. No good on the shot. Morant with a defensive effort. Heat trail by 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. Pass to Bufkin. Here's Salon. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Charlotte again missing. And it's Miami's ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Beasley for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Here's Gordon. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Hornets with a lead. Pass to James. Shoots a fadeaway. Charlotte again missing. Miami's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside for Morant. Oh, a bomb from John.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Brandon Miller's checked in for Bufkin. James outside. Miller left side. They set the pick. defended by Gordon.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
So it's Miami now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Morant. Morant taking no chances on the flush.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And it's Miami with a rebound. Gordon's got rebound number 7 tonight. James with the block. Miller outside. James against Gordon. And stolen by Beasley. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Salon.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
To the inside. Gordon with a steal. Alexander Walker with it. He's picked up by Miller. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Beasley. Clock at 6. Morant with a screen on James. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
It's not his night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Beasley. Gordon, the pass to Alexander Walker. Outside for Morant. Morant using his... Oh, an impossible move! Ja Morant!
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Hornets trail by 4. Now here's White. 9 points in the game. Here's Miller. On target from range. Miller's got 16 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Morant, the pass to Sanders. Beasley outside. Pass to Sanders. White with the steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. And there's James from the arc. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Miami has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Well, with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Clark, his versatility may be his greatest asset.
Yeah, I agree with you there, B.A. I mean, he can initiate the offense if he needs to. He can certainly score off the catch and make plays off the dribble. He's got good positional size at about 6'5", and he can guard multiple positions.
Charlotte trailing. White looking it over. Pass to Miller. Here's Salon. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. 5 on the clock. Oh, stolen by Morant. James against Beasley. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Sunday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Then on Tuesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Philadelphia to take on the Sixers.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Knipples checked in for White. Miller against Morant. Back to James. The rebound by Ware. Miami leading by 3. Morant into the lane. Beasley for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Here's Salon, hounded by Adebayo. Pass to Knipple. Ware covers. Good on the shot.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Now Morant. 13 points in the game. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 4. Screen by James. He's feeling it. Miller can't get it to go.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Charlotte. White comes in for James. Both good from the line that time.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
Miami leading by 6. Adebayo feeling it out a bit. A minute 29 left in the second quarter. Here's Ware. Up and in on the layup. Ware's gotten his second bucket.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
It's tipped to the left side wing. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Salon. Hornets trail by 8. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Salon. Now Robinson. Here's Salon. They need this. Gets the 3 ball to go. Salon, he's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Here's Morant. Out to Beasley. Outside Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up. Driving to the basket. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Heat lead by 7.
And this second quarter has been all about the offensive glass, thanks to their high level of activity.
Outside White. And the 3 off target. And so it's Miami closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, the intensity has been there defensively. Are you pleased with what you've seen?
Well, they're going to continue to attack. I mean, that's the identity of their team. They're not going to stop, and the ability to finish our defense with rebounds will be important.
You have to match their resiliency. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Hello and welcome, everybody. It was a big first half for Ja Morant, and we've come to expect this.
He's feeling it, exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting high percentage looks.
Defensively, you have to find a way to seal those gaps because he's making it look too easy.
And now let's take a look at our power rankings and see who's ahead in the early going.
You take a look at the Heat, they're sitting on the top of their division. Can't ask for more than that as a fan, and it feels like they're getting better as the season goes on.
The way they've been playing, I expect big things from these guys.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. we send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You got to like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Brandon Miller is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Knipple. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Salon in at the 4 spot. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Here's Robinson. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Morant looking for an opening. Beasley with a screen on White. Here's Morant. And he elevates for the slam. Mitchell Robinson on the wrong end of that one.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. White, the pass to Robinson. Morant against White. Pass to Miller. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here's Morant. He's got 15. To the middle. Here's Ware. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
White finds Robinson. Now Miller. And here's Knipple from the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Beasley. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, I tell you what, Beasley can really move. I mean, his drives are explosive and sudden. The defense has no way to stop him.
Pass to Knipple. White against Morant. Now Miller for 3. Here's Robinson. He got a piece of it. Now here's Beasley. Defense is right there. Down low. Here's Salon. And here's Knipple from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. White against Beasley. Back to Morant. Pass to Alexander Walker. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Outside White. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punt.
And it's Morant off the drive.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Certain guys really make you pay for fouling them. These small forwards have been terrific from the line all year. Second is Con Knippel.
And it's clear that these guys work hard on maintaining their free throw shooting. It's why they're among the best in the league in that category.
Well, you can't get those numbers without the work. And they've posted impressive numbers, and all of them are naturally gifted shooters, but you have to add to natural ability the work required to bring it to fruition.
Miller outside, just 5 on the clock, knocks down the triple. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
Huge night for Miller.
Back to Adebayo. White, the pass to Robinson, over to the wing. Here's Knippel, launches it. The rebound by Ware.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
It's Beasley on the wing. Outside Adebayo. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
White against Morant. Screen by Robinson. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Miller's got 23.
This is what was envisioned when Miller went second overall in the draft, a game where he simply dominates on the offensive end.
Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he just is going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Morant against White to the inside. Knippel with the bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And you like how they're taking care of the ball. Minus a few mistakes here and there, they're just so difficult to disrupt offensively.
And with the perimeter game, it's one thing to hoist up a bunch of threes. It's quite another to sink them at a high clip. Some terrific shooters on this team. The motor of Coby White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Coby will make those effort plays.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Miami making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And a big finish by Robinson.
He's just an... aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Off target at the rim. Heat leading by 5. Outside Adebayo. Beasley outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
That's his 4th foul. Expect him to be targeted now. They'd like to put him in further foul trouble if they can.
The Heat making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And here's Miller. Outside White. tries to break his ice. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Alexander Walker. Gordon with a screen on White.
First personal foul. Second.
And he makes both free throws. Hornets trail by 7. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, the Hornets.
Alexander Walker with it. 16 points for him. Good work defensively by White. Charlotte's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Miller, the pass to White. No good on the triple.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Caruso, a screen on Miller. Pass to Alexander Walker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Alexander Walker's got 18 points in the game.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's White. 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by White. Down low. Here's Caruso. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's closely guarded. There's 1:47 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Good work defensively by White. For the lead. And the Hornets, another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
1:20 left in the third quarter. Beasley for 3. He drops it from range. Beasley's got 9.
How about Beasley coming right back with a 3 ball of his own?